Ladies and gentlemen, I implore you to say prayers for Houston, to try to stop this storm with your mind, and to brainstorm on any ideas we might have for mass evacuations tomorrow. And when I say mass evacuations, I mean by boat. Like every Texan with a boat should be allowed off work and be sent to Houston, because I have a feeling this event could be the worst of worst case scenarios. That all the data we're looking at is bad, and this storm has exceeded expectations from the beginning, so there's no reason to think that it's not going to continue to do that. And this storm has been just relentless, and we've been seeing where we thought it would lessen, the rain bands continue over the same spot, which is Houston, continue to be relentless, and it has been raining there pretty much all day. And we look at the height of the cloud tops on this thing. And so we need to be prepared, because here's our storm right here. And it's dropping mass amounts of rain up and down. I mean, look at the orange here, and then you have the straight line. Heavy rain band going to Louisiana, and this thing is just churning, sitting and spinning right over Houston. Like things that aren't getting reported on. There was a spill that dumps gas from 6.3 million gallon storage tank east of Houston. Of course, gasoline prices virtually assured to rise in wake of Harvey, as I predicted way before Harvey came. So, giant loss for humanity, a win for oil company. Okay. Where did I put the thing? So, here's the thing that has me worried so much. Okay, so we have, these are the river levels. Right now we're just looking at, you see I refreshed it, and one more river went into flood level. So that's what we're looking at here, that we have 68 rivers at flood level. Beaumont all the way to, will you stop doing that? Luling, Texas. I mean, that is a large, wide span. I'm sorry, the Guadalupe River near Bloomington. And so we have 68 rivers. And let me switch over here. And I pulled these like 40 minutes ago. The data's coming so fast, I can't even keep up with it. This is Clear Creek at Friendswood. Flood stage is 12 feet. It's at 22 feet. That was 2 hours ago. Flood stage is 20. Can't tell if that's 8 or 6. Last observed 2 hours ago, it was 8 feet over flood stage. San Bernard River near Bowling. Flood stage is 18 feet. It is 40 feet. That is 22 feet over flood stage. 24 feet. The Guadalupe near Cuero. 11 feet. 17, that's 8, Look at this. Flood stage is 138 feet. It's at 150. Flood stage is 30. It's 9 over. This is... And then a really bad omen. 60. Is that... And then North Korea fired a couple ballistic missiles over Japan. So, I'm not worried about nuclear war starting, like us getting nuked by North Korea right now. This is 12. This is almost double the flood stage. Flood stage is at 10 feet. It's at 22. So, I don't know. To me, it was just like a sign that, because most people are going to pull their attention from Houston in a way, that they are going to, that this could get extremely bad. They had to come out and say that, the dam, they don't have to worry about the dams breaking, and the levees are fine. But it's like, I don't know. I think that from the way the storm is continuing, and it seems to be just focused right on Houston and the oil and gas and energy channel that makes up a large part of our economy, a large, giant part of Houston's economy. And then, like we got all these chemical plants going offline and underwater. And yes, there is a nuclear power plant 90 miles away from Houston that is underwater. We're being told that everything is fine, except the fact that the entire city's underwater. So there's a lot of mixed messages coming out. So I beg you, please, people, say prayers. Literally, I know it sounds hokey or crazy, but at this point, I feel helpless. And I have a lot of friends in Houston, and I don't know what, so, or we need a brainstorm for tomorrow if I am correct. And it even gets much worse than they're predicting. I mean, look at this. This is the Addicts Reservoir, right? So that's where, this is, I saw a thing that said the breaking point of this dam would be at like 106 feet, and it's only like, or 108, and it's only like 3 feet away from that. Then on top of that, this could develop, this has become Irma, I think, the tropical storm. This one could develop. That it is definitely time, and look at this whole giant system. It is definitely time for us to come together, and people need to, I don't know, this one I don't even know what to say, except for my prayers are with y'all, and this could get bad. I mean, this could get much worse than anyone's predicted. So I will stay on this subject. There's so much to cover. This is so sad and horrifying. So many ways. I did everything I could to evacuate people, warn people. It's like, I've been saying it, that Alex Jones is bitching about being conservative and, Google is now locking down on him. Well, they've been keeping me in a cage for 3.5 years. Like literally locked down. They don't want anybody to know this information. I wonder why that would be. It just seems weird that a lot of the parties, you have one group saying one thing, and then 10 minutes later, part of the same group will say, like you have Abbott say, well, people should probably evacuate. And then you have the mayor say, no, don't evacuate. Rockport City, they got hit by the hurricane. Literally, like they were evacuated. And the mayor came out and said, hey, don't let the government tell you what to do. You don't have to evacuate if you don't want to. Like, it was like when supposedly it was quote unquote, they were saying, don't listen to anybody outside of professional meteorologists. What was it, on Friday? Was it even Thursday? When it was like, they say the storm's going to be 3 times worse than people are saying. Don't listen to that. And it was like, whoa, why do you guys keep downplaying a storm that hasn't even happened yet? Anywho, I'm very frustrated, and literally I've almost been covering this nonstop for a week, and it's just been one long panic and anxiety attack. And so, please say prayers and brainstorm. I don't know what we can do, man. Like literally, I got a feeling we're gonna need like every boat in Texas, like regulators. We need to mount up, but you're gonna need to let people off work. You know what I'm saying? The governor's got to come out and say, hey, if you're going to take a boat down to Houston and save people, then you're, I don't know, Abbott, step up, dude. Like, we need some genius plans now. All right. God bless y'all. Talk to y'all soon.